Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me? One, two, one, two. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. All right, how's everybody doing? How are you guys? I hope everybody's good. If you can hear me, please type yes on the chat. I would really appreciate it. Hello, Ricker, how are you? Meow. Chris, how are you? Stefan, how are you? Alex, good morning to you too, mate. Good morning. Hello. Awesome, everybody. How are you? We started the week really, really strong, right? I'm digging it. I am digging it. All right, guys, there's a ton of things going on. Awesome, everybody. Everybody's excited. Thank you for being here. So why don't we start, right? Yeah, why don't we start? Couple of good things. Rolling. Right, so remove drop-ins. Who do you support in the World Cup? Argentina. I've always been an Argentina fan. Um, and you know what? It's kind of strange because I lived in France for about 5 years, so I should be supporting France, and also because they're the world champions, right? But I don't. I don't. All right, so a couple of things. Good GBP USD short trade that we had, that we got in. We took 1% on that one, and our gold short got stopped out. Right now, Brazil all the way. No, I don't like Brazil. It's too obvious. I'm supporting Ghana. Well, Andy's nice to meet you too. Rasvan, thank you for kind words. I hope you that you are well too. Orlando, you are doing a very great job with formatting Telegram signals. I really, really appreciate it. Stefan, I know. I know. Thank you. I mean, you just have to ask for it, right? I know that some of you use a Telegram bot to copy the signals. So yeah, I mean, it's not hard from our side just to you know reply to the messages, right? So gold. Hi, Popla, gold, right? This is or was a very speculative short entry, right? In gold on the mitigation of the supply zone. That, my friends, was not a trade that I was interested in taking. That was way, way, way too speculative, in my opinion. Right now, the downside in gold hasn't been confirmed just yet, even though we are seeing a very big bearish move. But you know what? This is the 50-minute chart, right? The 5-minute chart. I'm sorry. So I am looking for shorts. I am looking for shorts. Glad to be here from Indianapolis. Well, I'm glad you're here from Indianapolis. 91 people here. I like it. Thank you for being here. Right. So, US 500 string trade. I'm still in on the US 500 string trade, mates. I am still very much in. I'm actually looking to add to that position. What I'm going to do today on this show, I am going to look for that short in gold, right? And I am going to show you what I am planning to do on the S&P 500 today for the swing trading group and on the pound USD for the swing trading group. So let's start with gold, right? Now, let's just delete this, right? Is this move to the downside a confirmation of a reversal? No. But do you like the movement of US 500? Yeah, I do because I'm short. I'm short on the S&P 500, mate. And you know what? There's a ton more of not a ton more, but there's more rate hikes inside by the Federal Reserve. So the short side or the downside in equities is the way to go. Now, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to delete this. And I'm looking for shorts in gold. So where should we take them? I'm going to delete this too. Right, so the first thing I was looking at was this, right? I was looking at this zone right here. I saw an accumulation of sell orders at this exact zone, and also I saw buy side liquidity being built up here, right? So my plan, my friends, my plan, this is a 2-minute chart, that's fine. My plan was to wait for, this shorts to get stopped out, this zone to get mitigated, right? And then enter short myself. But then, price broke with the lows, right? And, what I had planned didn't play out. But I am still looking for shorts. I'm still looking for shorts, right? I'm not going to go short here. That's out of the question, right? That's burning money. But let's have a look where we can find some good old shorts, for today. Right, so let's look at the structure of this market, right? Let's look at the structure of this market, right? There's a couple. I'm going to start with the more obvious, possible setup, which should be or would be, getting short at the break of the lows. Now, I don't like this. I don't like this because there's no structure to the upside where I could place my stop losses to have a good risk to reward ratio, right? So that's why I'm looking for short entries on a rally towards this area, towards this 1755 or so. Now, how much do we risk on a swing trade, mate? I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how much you should risk per trade. But because the difference between a swing trade and a day trade, shouldn't be based on how much you risk, right? It's a trade. A trade is a trade, and a trade is a trade is a trade, right? So I can tell you what I do personally. I risk. I don't go above 1.5% on a swing trade. And the cool thing about swing trades is this, right? For example, I'm gonna go to the 4-hour chart on the pound USD. The cool thing about swing trades, right, is that when they run, you can start taking profit. For example, on this GBP USD, we already took about 3.5% in profits, and this trade is running at a 1.5%, and I'm looking to add to this position on a dip towards the 119. I'm sorry, it was 118. Yeah, 118.44. Yeah, I made a mistake, a typo on the swing trading group, right? Okay, so gold short. gold short. Now, to be completely and utterly honest with you guys, to be completely and utterly honest with you guys, I am still looking for this setup right here. And first targets right at the structure lows, and then letting it ride out towards the 15 minute. Let me show you towards this, the 15 minute, gap or so, right here, 1747 or so. That is still my idea. I mean, that is still what I want to see. Why? Because one, this supply zone, right, the supply zone that created the break of the structure hasn't been mitigated yet, and we have this liquidity here, right, accumulated or that has been built up, right. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable going short or looking for shorts at this zone right here with this liquidity intact, to be completely honest with you, right? So I'm going to wait and see what happens. I'm going to wait and see what happens in gold. And yeah, that's what do you think about this? I wish I joined earlier in the swing trade and get that GBP USD swing signal. Don't worry about it. I mean, there's more trades to come. I'm looking to add to the pound USD. I'm looking to add to those S&P 500s. You know what? Why don't we have a look at that GBP USD and that S&P 500 whilst this develops, right? So S&P 500. Now I have to go to the higher time frames, 4-hour chart. Right, so let me just delete all the drawings here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so this is my trade on the S&P 500. I'm short from the break of the lows here with stop losses right here. And my targets are all the way down. I mean, this is not my real targets at all, right? I'm just not going to move my chart. So I didn't get stopped out by a few pips, right? And the market opened with a gap down, right? And yesterday, we had that confirmation of the bearish continuation move, at least towards let me delete this, at least towards my entry area, which are these lows right here. Now, what I'm looking for today, right? What I'm looking for today is a sell a rally towards this area right here. This is what I want to do. Also, we have that gap, that weekend gap, right? But to be completely honest, if price breaks with these highs right here, the probability of me getting stopped out is much higher, right? Now on the shorter time frames, right? The bearish momentum can be seen, and the structure is quite bearish, right? Now, I was looking at the possibility to add right here at this zone, which seems like a good idea, but I need to see pre-market volume before I decide to do anything. I also have, on the 1-hour chart, let me show you, I also have a possible breakout trade to add to this S&P 500 short on the break of the lows right here with stop losses above the highs should this flag play out. Now, in any case, I will be adding, right? In any case, I will be adding to my short position on the S&P 500 with the swing trading group, whether price breaks with the highs and retests this entire area right here, or whether price just continues to dip and breaks with the lows, right? In any case, I will also be managing my current short position on the S&P 500 to make it a 1% to 1.2% full risk with the new trade, right? It looks like it's going to be that breakout trade. What I do not like about that breakout trade is this zone. It's quite close to my entry, right? And it's very possible that we're going to get that reaction or rejection um, to the zone, right? That's the only thing that I don't like about this breakout, possible breakout play. But in any case, I will be taking it. Also, very possibly, I will be only risking 0.5% on adding here on the S&P 500. Quick look at gold. What is gold doing? Right, so, um, yeah, that was the other zone that I was looking at, shorts here. But to me, this is quite just too speculative, right? I'm going to wait. I have a trading plan. I have a trading plan. I'm going to wait for this, for that rally towards the 156.65 or so to place my orders, right? That's what I'm going to do. Now, pound US dollar, pound USD, 1 hour chart, right? So on the pound USD, yeah, it was the 119, but why am I looking at 119? 119. Oh yes, 119. So I didn't made a typo on the swing trading group. Right, so what I'm looking at here on the pound US dollar, and that's the reason also that I took those shorts on the pound USD this morning, where I made a 1%, right? Because I am looking for that dip towards the 119. Why? Right? Because of this. If you notice, um, these are the previous broken highs, this entire zone. I'm going to place a zone here, right? This entire area. Those are the previous broken highs, right? I don't like to buy the dip towards the previous broken highs because uh, by by mining the data, right, of my historic trades, and by backtesting this exact scenario, I realized that it's not profitable in the long term, at least um, on the instruments or the markets that I trade, right? More often than not, the buyers are going to get stopped out, right? And price is going to mitigate the, in this case, demand area, because we're looking at longs, right? That created this break. Um, what's the reason behind a GBP, Japanese yen order cancellation? That's pretty easy, right? It broke with the lows. It broke with the lows. So this was my trade idea on the pound yen, right? And because the pound yen broke with the lows, right? I decided to just delete that order. I decided to delete that order. Very similar, very similar, scenario on the pound yen that I showed you on gold. But this right here, this inducement is the main reason that I decided to delete that order. So I was talking about the pound USD on the hourly, and no, on the 50-minute chart, 30-minute chart, 50-minute chart. I don't remember. 30-minute chart, 45-minute chart. Fuck it. Right. So more often than not, right, the buyers are going to get stopped out, right, when they buy the dip at the previous broken highs. In this case, because we're looking at longs, right? The other thing that I don't like about this scenario is stop loss positioning, right? Because there's no structured low where I can place, or there's no immediate structured low where I can place my stop losses, right? In the sense that if I were to go long here, after this massive bearish move, this is insanely bearish, right? Where would I put my stop losses? I can't put my stop losses below this low because this is not a confirmed low just yet. I would have to put my stop losses below the structured low, below this black line, right? And that makes my risk to reward ratio on this trade horrible, right? This is way too wide for me, right? Um, and because of what I just told you, that more often than not, this traders get stopped out, my trade would in fact draw down a ton, right? So I saw that the correct zone to look for longs after this particular scenario has played out, you know, uh, a break of very strong resistance area is to look for that demand zone that hasn't been mitigated just yet. And let's go to a 15-minute chart just to eyeball it, right? Just to eyeball it right here. Demand zone that I will be looking for is this one. So let's go back to the 45-minute chart right here. This would be, in fact, the zone that I will look for longs on the pound USD. Now, remember, we are in a probabilities game, right? We are in a probabilities game. So actually, it would be all of this. We are in a probabilities game. So there is a probability the price will just continue to rip higher, right? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that what is going to happen. No one knows. This is auction, and no one knows future auction between buyers and sellers, right? The only thing that you can do is, plan your trade according to what needs to happen in order for you to get a high probability buy in this case. And this is what I want to see, right? Now, this is eyeballing it on the pound USD, right? Very possibly my buy zone will be a little bit lower. But in any case, I will keep you guys posted on the swing trading group. Right. Let's have a look at what is happening with gold. Right. So, all right. So, uh, yeah. I mean, to be completely honest with you guys, um, I don't know. I am really not convinced about this. I'm really, really not convinced about this. Nope. Right. The safe, the safe play would be to place a sell stop here with stop losses above the highs and, first targets here. But I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Why most of the time Olympus trade doesn't even hit pending order? Even it hits after 2 3 days. Olympia trades in a very different way. He's very good, mate. Olympia trades in a very different way. He plays, the midterm moves, right? I'm a day trader. I play the shorter, the daily bias. Olympia plays the midterm moves. So, for example, yeah, these people are about to get fucked. So, for example, that U.S. dollar Swiss franc order, it was pending from last week, I think, or I don't remember. But sometimes it takes a little time for price just to get out of the range that it's trading in, right? And fill you in. But it's a different trading style. Uh, there's no good and bad, trading style. There's no better and worse. It's just a different trading style than mine, right? And that's the cool thing about the VIP group is that you get two different trading styles, and if you are part of the swing trading group, you get three. Right. So I'm not going to play the short side in this market unless I see this happening right here. Definitely not going to place that. Definitely not going to play it unless I see this happening. Right. Of course I'm not. Yeah, so what I want to see is this, right? I want to see all of this liquidity getting taken out or getting swept. Showing you here, right? These are weak players, eager to get short, right? And those are the stop losses. I really do want to see all this liquidity getting taken out before the move to the downside. Now, I really hope US 500 be good like other swing trade group signal. Uh, yeah, I don't know. The swing trading group is quite different in the sense that it's fundamentally driven, right? The pound, right? Oh boy, I'm not even going to look at this. The pound USD trade or swing trade, right? Was a play on this, right? Was a play on this. You remember how the pound started to crash and crash and crash? Whilst I don't even remember the name of that prime minister. It was a woman. Um, that and To be completely honest, I'm spacing out and what she wanted to do, but it made the pound crash towards historic lows, right? And the pound has absolutely no reason to be this low. So when I saw this, right, I knew that it was a big opportunity to go long on the pound. But I didn't find a setup here, right? I didn't find a good setup here. So I traded, I don't even remember what the fuck I traded. I think it was this breakout right here, the break of these highs. When I saw the dip towards, there was a demand area here that created the breakout, etc. So that's where I took my long. And I am planning to hold this trade for dear life because the pound has absolutely no reason to be this low. Right? Now, having said that, there is a big, big level right here on the pound versus the USD. The level that is currently being, tested and retested. As you can see, this is where we saw big sellers jump in to bring the price of the pound versus the US dollar down about 15%. So it's going to be very hard for buyers to break above that 121, let's call it the 122. But if that happens, my friends, we have a clear room for another, from current prices, for another 1,000 pips or so, at least, right? Now, that's what we do on the VIP swing trading group, right? We don't trade very often. We don't do that. We really don't trade very often. But the reason why we don't trade very often is because the swing trading group is designed to pinpoint and trade this particular scenarios, right? What I'm talking about. On the S&P 500 side, right, there is absolutely no reason, my friends, to be or to look for longs, right? So what I traded here was this. After price, after price hit that key level, right, and broke with these lows, I got short, right? Um, I widen my stop losses just to not get stopped out. Because when you're swing trading, I mean, you can't put your stop losses 2 pips above the highs. That's absolutely nonsense, right? Fundamentally speaking, there's absolutely no reason in my eyes to look or to, to be bullish in U.S. equities, right? Technically speaking, I mean, this entire year has been bearish. We are in a bear market. And right now that the Federal Reserve is, hinting more rate hikes to come, there's even less reason to be looking for longs, right? The the highest probability trade is to the downside. So, if you notice, my S&P 500 short that is right here. To my first targets, which are these lows, I'm looking for about a 3.5 R. Now, my ultimate targets, right, are here. Should be around this key level, the 3200 level. Now, if sellers are strong enough to break with this key level, then there's absolutely no say where this might be going, right? The next key level that I see some real big orders being placed around the 2800 level. But I don't know if this is going to happen. That's why I might close, most of my trade here on the 3225. I have a question. Does the news totally mess up a technical analysis? I mean, which one follows the other? Technical analysis or analysis based on the news. If you are looking to make money trading the financial markets, there you go. I told you guys. There you go. That big push to the upside. So that zone was bullshit. So let's wait and see what happens here. Let's wait for these highs to get taken out before looking for that short. I am not going to place that. Don't go anywhere because we are going to be trading this. I am not going to place blindly my sell limits here because um, yeah, because of the break of the highs and because this is a very, very, very bullish market in the short term, right? So let's wait and see what happens. I want to see price do this, you know, create a new low, then break with this low, and then look for the shorts right here for an even better risk to reward ratio. Let's see if this plays out or not. But yeah, that is, my friends, what I am looking for. So, talking about technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. If you want to make money trading the financial markets, mate, you have to understand uh, what moves the price in the markets that you're trading, right? For example, Fridays, my longs on the U.S. dollar, Canadian dollar on Friday. This trade right here, beautiful fucking trade. Let me show you. Beautiful fucking trade, right? I might have taken, it eventually hit my target, but I took profits around here at 2 hours, so I don't fucking remember. But this is, this was, my entry was technically based in the sense that it was um, a technical setup, but this was a play on the US dollar, a bullish on the US dollar, right? I am bullish on the USD, right? Even though from the highs, I'm gonna go to the 4 hour chart. Even though from the highs, right? From the highs, we have seen it dip about what? 8%, right? But in this day and age, this is not, a big move because on the if you look at the larger picture, this market has rallied 28%. So this is just a pullback, right? I am bullish, fundamentally speaking, too, because of the rate hikes, etc. This is bullish for the USD. Everything that the Federal Reserve is doing. So um, this might be an exhaustion move, right, from that big rally, right? A 9% pullback on a 28% move. It's not that big. We are still very much in a bullish market. So I was looking at this right here that day, and I played the breakout. I just played the breakout, right? I played the breakout. And I closed my position because one, it was Sunday, and I wasn't going to be able to be, you know, to be on my charts, in front of my charts, and at the open, the volume is very low, so volatility is very high. Right, sir. I didn't understand 32.25. What do you mean? Can you repeat if you don't mind? 32.25 is the price level, mate. Right. Let's have a look at gold. There you go. There you go. All these weak players are going to get subbed out. Now, oh boy, let's see. Let's see. I mean, we have to wait, man. We have to wait and see. We just have to wait, 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 wait. Right. Any questions? Uh, any questions? Bitcoin and Ethereum is just so, so, so rangy, right? I wouldn't trade that with your fat finger. Now, two possibilities here. Again, my play, my idea, which is the one that I am going to trade, or the break of the lows, stop losses above the highs or above these highs, same target for about a 4.64 R, which is not what I want to trade, which is not what I am looking for. Uh, Okay, right. Let's have a look at the yen market. Oh boy, on my other screen. I think gold is going to your level. Me too. I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. And you know what is? I mean, if I have learned something from losing money is that patience pays a ton in the long term, right? In the sense that um, you have to. You have to be cold-minded or hardened or whatever. I don't know how you call it in English, but the biggest mistake that I used to make, guys, was this. I have my trade planned out, right? This is what I want to see in order for me to click that sell button or to send a pending order. This is what I want to see, right? And the biggest mistake that I used to make, right, was um, emotionally trading. For example, if gold breaks with these lows, right, what I would do or what I used to do was just emotionally place, emotionally selling at market. When I saw this, stop losses above the highs with my trade already planned, right? And most of the times I would get stopped out, right? Because it was an emotional decision, right? So I started to work on eliminating decisions. That sounds stupid, but hear me out. My decision making process is what you just saw here, right? I look for traps in the market. I look for traps in the market, or I look for people about to get fucked, right? Then I look at my levels, right? And I decide where my entry level is going to be, my stop loss is going to be, my target is going to be, where I'm going to take first profits, etc. And when I see everything playing out, I place my order. So if I get filled in my trade or in my order, right, all the decisions post getting filled are already um, are already in place, right? There's nothing for me to decide on an open trade, right? There's nothing for me to decide on open trade. Example on the pound US, oh shit, on the pound US dollar from this morning, right? We made money on the pound USD. So example on the pound US dollar this morning, right? Where was it? I don't even fucking remember. Yeah, my entry was this. I entered here. Oh no, this is a 4 hour chart. Shit, I had to go to the 2 minute chart. I entered here. This was my entry. This was my stop loss. And again, my target's all the way down, whatever. So my plan was this, right? Getting filled, right? Always planning to get in field. And, taking half of my position at the previous lows because you don't know. No one fucking knows if this level is going to hold or not. No one knows, right? So, because of the great risk to reward ratio on my trade, I was able to take out about a 1% on half of my position here, right? And then I move my stops to break even, and there you go. Sellers were not strong enough to break with those lows, and buyers took control of the market. And then, brambaba, I get stopped out on the rest of my position at break even, but I made money, and I then, um, you know, um, didn't lose money on the rest of my position because this was already planned. This was already planned, right? If sellers had been strong enough, my second targets would have been taken out at around the 119.52, etc. But you know what? The quote, "Plan your trade and trade your plan," is exactly that, right? Take your emotions out, take your decisions out, and there you go. So, very possibly not going to get filled on this order, right? I'm sorry, I was looking at another chart. Very possibly, you know, let's have a look at this because this is quite strange. Just a second, here. I don't see real accumulation of sell orders. This is where I see real accumulation of sell orders. Right. No, this is my plan. Any 120.05. What is that? Um, please explain the XY on the 4 hour chart. Yeah, sure. My back hurts. I fell down yesterday. That was so. Um, yeah, sure. I can do that. Let's have a look at the 4 hour chart. Right. Um, okay. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere because this oh boy, this gold trade might be um, might be might be playing out, right? And if it does, going to be um, an amazing 7R, right? I'm just gonna go quickly to the bathroom. I need to pee. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm on Krispy Kreme drinking caramel frappes watching your webinar. That is awesome. That is awesome. You know, I, you know, I can't even, I cannot even, enter a Krispy Kreme donut place because I'm diabetic. So have a fucking donut for me too, please. Right, just checking out gold one last time. Just one last time. To be completely honest with you guys, let's have a look. I see accumulation of sell orders here. Yeah, I don't know. Let me think. Let me think for a minute, guys. Oh no, I'm getting fat anyway by eating junk food. Hey, if you eat junk food, you need to son of a bitch. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm fucking back. All right, can you guys hear me? Hey guys, I'm back. All right, let me just. I don't know what happened. My battery. I know my battery is very low, but it's connected, motherfucker. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I mean, I need a new laptop, right? But yeah, I don't know what happened. Right. Let me just remind everybody that I'm back and that I want to continue with. I hope so. Can everybody hear me? So, all right. Let's. Is it the same link? I don't know. All right. So I don't even remember what I was saying, right? But must have been something real cool. Uh huh. Is trading profitable when starting with a $300 account? Mate, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you something that most people are never going to tell you. It really doesn't fucking matter if you trade a $300 account or a $3,000 account or a $300,000 account. It really doesn't fucking matter. What matters is your decision making process, right? What matters is to understand the math behind of the setups that you're trading. What matters is focusing on risk, right? So if you're starting with a $300 account, that's fine. If you can start with the $2,000 account, cool, more power to you. It doesn't really fucking matter, right? Doesn't really fucking matter because the decisions that you're going to take are the same with whether whether you're trading a $300 account or a $500,000 account. They're the same. Now, if you are looking to flip a $300 account into hundreds of thousands of dollars, then I'm gonna say thank you for the money because you are going to be the fish in the water that is going to get eaten, right? So focus on your decision making process, right? Focus on your decision making process. Don't look at the gains, don't look at the losses in money wise, right? Always look at them in percentage wise, right? The numbers on your MT4 are not money. That is not money. Those numbers are there just to keep score, right? Um, and the goal is to build a profitable or a good equity chart. so you can show investors and perhaps start to manage money. Or maybe, well, now that we have, a ton of these firms offering, uh, you know, um, trading accounts, once you're profitable, maybe you make the investment to buy one of those fucking accounts. Who knows, right? But it really doesn't matter, right? It really doesn't matter. I mean, you have to detach yourself from the value of money, and you have to start thinking about everything, not only trading, but everything in probabilities. And when you start, I mean, this game is not about ego. It's not about knowing what the fuck is going to happen because no one knows, right? This game is about um, being as stoic as you can be and always making the optimal decision that can be made, right? Sometimes, even when you make the optimal decision or the optimal trading decision, you're going to lose money because you're never going to win all of your trades, right? But if your trading system, right, if your trading system dictates or your entry models dictate that you're trading a 4 to 1 risk to reward ratio every time on average, right? But and that the probability of success of, for example, the probability of success of this particular entry, possible entry in gold, because I have back tested it, is quite high. It's about 63% or 64%, right? But because I trade such good risk to reward ratio opportunities, right, or risk to reward ratio setups, and because of how I manage my trades and how I take profits while it's running, right, this particular entry model prints money in the long term, right? So if it doesn't play out, good. If it fills me in and I get stopped out, good. And it fills me in and it starts to run in my direction, good. I am good either way, right? That's just my advice. Right. So let's. I don't know what I was doing, mates. I'm going to connect my wallet to this side. If you don't know, and because I don't know how to connect it, I don't know. I'll do that later. I don't want to. I don't want you to see my password. Yeah, I'll connect it. But I need. I don't know if any of you guys use this. This is the on-screen keyboard. Um, yeah, I'm going to check the XY. Don't worry about it. We have time. Once I got hacked. I downloaded some software that had a Trojan in it, and the Trojan, what it does, it records every single keystroke that you stroke, right? So they stole all of my PayPal money, and I had some NetTeller money, and they had all my passwords, right? And that happened overnight. So I couldn't get that money back, but from then, I always use the on-screen keyboard, to type my passwords because if I have a Trojan, the Trojan is going to record mouse click, mouse click, mouse click, and fucking mouse click, and fuck you, hackers. Right, so I was going to do that. Uh, Hold on. And then we are going to see that gold trade. It's looking good, mate. It's looking very good. Unlock. The decentralized web awaits you. Right, so this is Dash to Trade, guys, our newest project. The reason that I connected my wallet is because I wanted to show you that I do, or I have myself, I am putting money in this project because I do believe in what we're doing here. This is amazing. This is an amazing project, right? And you guys have the opportunity to get in on the pre-sale stage, right? Now it's about to launch, so get on with it. I am not pushing this to you by any means. I'm just showing you what I've done. And what this, I mean, and the reason that I think that this token in particular is going to, is going to rally, right, is because of what's behind it, right? What's behind it is our Dash to Trade terminal, right? This is, a one of a kind news terminal, information terminal, charting terminal, alerts terminal, metrics terminal, and everything in one, right? It's focused on crypto and also will be focused on other markets, right? But most importantly, crypto in the sense that now, if you want to, if you're into that sniping new projects, right? And you want the information for new projects, you have to go through a ton of websites that may not have updated information, right? So this terminal is going to have everything in it, every single fucking thing in it, right? And the only way to get access to the terminal is going to be if you buy or if you are a Dash to Trade token buyer. And because of how good or how strong this terminal is going to be, this is going to bring a ton of buyers into the Dash to Trade token, which will make the token rally or its price rally, right? That's my thought process on why I am putting my money in it, right? Um, I have only bought 19,500 coins, which is about $1,000, but I'll keep on buying more every month, right? Just newsflash. Oh shit! No, we are still good, mates. We are still good. Same level, right? Same level. We need that liquidity to be taken out, or I need that liquidity to be taken out, right? I need that break. I need it before I enter. But it's looking good, right? It's looking good. Here, these sellers got stopped out. Boom. These sellers got stopped out. Hopefully, these sellers are going to get stopped out, right? But everything that I just planned, right, towards that trade idea, is playing out, right? Patience is key in this game. How many times you blow your trading account? I have blown my trading account. I blew the first two trading accounts. The first trading account, I deposited $500. It lasts me less than a week. And the second one, I still was a rookie, emotionally wise, and but I was getting good at trading, but I had a really bad day, and that just triggered, and I'm talking 10 years ago, right? That was a $1,000 account that I had grew about 25% in quite a few months, right? So um, I lost. I think that I lost three trades in a row in one day trading the same market, and that triggered emotional trading in me. And that particular day, I ended up down about 15%, trying to place trades after the market closed, after the New York closed, right? So, and then that's the story follows itself. I started to trying to chase my losses, moved away from my entry models. I hadn't developed, entry models per se, with good enough sample sizes to understand the math behind them, right? I was trading technical setups, but yeah, I just started to trade bigger and bigger, and yeah, eventually blew that one too. So I decided not to trade real money unless I was really, really serious about what I wanted to do with this, right? Because, burning money is just one of the things that suck. But yeah. I mean, why would I want? Why would I lie to you about that, right? If it's actually what happened, Yeah. And yeah, when I understood that focusing on risk is the key to success, and focusing on the math, because I didn't understand that where my edge could come from, right? So, are we getting a gold swing signal? Yeah, but not right now, man. Not right now. So, I'm going to talk about the DXY, but that's a good question about gold. So, So, don't even mind that. If this doesn't play out, I will not be on the trade. Now, um, breakout traders are might this is what might happen. I'm gonna go really really quick about this. This is what might happen, guys, and this is why trying to look for that liquidity being built up is important. What might happen is this, right? Sell stop orders might uh, be getting placed here below the lows, right? For breakout traders, right? We stop losses above these highs, right? Same highs right here. So price could in fact break with the lows right here, but then stop everybody out before the actual move. So let's wait patiently. Let's wait patiently for the play. So gold on the higher time frames. Yes, I am looking for gold longs. Let's start by looking at the daily chart, my friends. And on the swing trading side of things, right? Big key level, big fucking key level here, right? This is the level that we saw sellers jump in, and you know what? This is the level that we last saw real buyers also jump in this market. So important, fucking important key level in the market, right? So having said that, yeah, from the lows right here, price has rallied a ton. I don't know how much. Let's have a look. Oh boy, I always pick the wrong one. Let's call it 10.5%, right? 10.5%. 10.5%. Now, on the 4 hour chart, on the 4 fucking hour chart, guys, yeah, I'm not gonna buy here. I'm not gonna buy here. I'm not going to look for a breakout trade because one, there is absolutely no continuation pattern if you're only looking at technicals here to play out on the long term, and trying to buy at these levels is just burning money. Why? Because let's look at the traps. Let's find those fucking traps in the market. One, right? Previous broken highs, this one and this one right here. We saw deep buyers, and if you can, and if you look at this is actually quite interesting, right? We saw first deep buyers here, right? And then we saw those deep buyers getting stopped out, right? But in my opinion, we are going to see this deep buyers getting stopped out too, right? Now, like I said before, this is a probabilities game. Price might just continue to rally. Who the fuck knows? No one knows, right? But I have no interest of placing a buy order at these levels, right? One, because we're just way too fucking close to that key level, historic key level on the daily chart. And secondly, my the I'm sorry. Oh, I'm really tired. Ooh. And secondly, my stop loss would be just way too fucking wide, right? So on the swing trading side of things, right? On the swing trading side of things, there's a couple of things that are very interesting in this market. Just a quick look here. Oh boy, we're getting there. There's a couple of things that are quite interesting here. Let me just get rid of this. This really doesn't matter here. Quite a few interesting things going on here. First of all, here, right? There's two big high volume candles. This is a 4 hour high volume candle, insanely bullish, right? So on the higher time frames, we have a a gap. Let's call it a gap here, right? On the 4 hour chart, right? A gap can be seen between wicks in the candles right here on a volatility candle, which is this one right here. So, there's this one, I think that this one is really gut feel. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. We got this, with this gap in the market. And let's have a look at the actual structure of this market. This is I mean, in my opinion, right? This is the breakout that created, the reversal, or what we are seeing as reversal in this market, right? Not this one right here. This is a continuation breakout. So, my entry level for a deep buy in gold, let's have a look at. Oh shit, what did I do? Oh boy, I missed it. God damn it. I told you guys that I should be looking at this. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Right there, I missed it. I missed it. Uh, this just blows. But you know what? Let's wait because what might happen is this, right? We do have, right. Let's just delete this because this is no longer a lick, right? We do have this a quick turn here in this market, gold, right? But we do have these lows, right? Sell side liquidity being built up here. Now, I actually haven't missed it. I'm sorry, guys. I was too eager to call you out on the person that asked me for this gold swing trade. But no, we're good, mate. We're good. So, here's the next steps on my entry model, right? Now, the continuation to the downside hasn't been confirmed, right? What we need is this. We need this low to break and then this zone to get mitigated before we enter the market. So let's wait and see what happens. I'll keep an eye on that. So on the swing trading side of gold, right? Let's grab this fibs. Let's see where I can find that sweet spot. Oh shit. That sweet spot around here. Yeah, around here. So there's the sweet spot. That is my sweet spot. So to be completely honest, my entry would be around the 1687, right, with stop losses below this particular low, which is the previous low before the actual change or the actual reversal in this market. Like I said before, this is just pure continuation breakout. What I'm looking to trade is the zone that created the reversal, right? And also this big ass gap here. So this is far. We have to be patient. We have to be patient. Let's have a look at this. Yay. We have to be patient here in order to trade the long side in this market. Now, also, there's absolute no one fucking knows if in fact this is going to continue higher or is going to break the 1790 level or these previous highs. This is a big ass zone, a very thick zone, but it looks like it's going to break to the upside. And like I said before, I'm not looking for buys here at all. Fuck that. But if everything that I'm pointing out plays out, then this will be the buy of the year in this market, right? That's gold. Now, I'm not sure what to do here. Um, I mean, yeah, I am. But let's just wait. Let's just wait. Everything is playing out very beautifully. Everything is playing out very beautifully. I'm not talking. Why am I talking like Donald Trump? Everything is playing out gorgeously. um, yeah, in hindsight, I should have put my self limits, before starting to talk, before going through other charts. But that's just the way it goes. Uh, right. Now, yes, I know that some of you might want to, might want to tell me, why don't you just place your sell stops below this low and your stop losses here? Because that, my friends, is how you lose money and get stopped out. No, let's wait. Let's wait. I mean, I already missed my, my power entry, so yeah, let's have a look at actually my power zone where that is placed. Right there. God damn it. That's my power zone. That's the next step on my entry model. Though that blue zone, that blue zone right here. Yeah, that's a shame. But let's wait and see what happens, mates. I mean, let's wait and see what happens. This is more educational rather than, you know, oh boy, this was a slam dunk setup. Yeah. But I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I hope some of you guys, were paying attention and not doing other stuff, um, you know, like me, explaining or going through other charts. Oh boy. You know, this, my friends, is what I called a slam dunk setup. This is a slam dunk setup that I missed. Thank you, guys. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I might find a new entry. Actually, I just might find a new entry after, this break. I don't think so. I don't think so, but I might. So, as you can see, there's a ton of stuff going over. There's a ton of stuff that needs to happen in order, in order for me to take a fucking trade, right? There's a ton of stuff. There's a ton of steps that I go through, right? There is a ton of shit that needs to happen before I take a trade. But if everything plays out accordingly, then the setup is a fucking slam dunk, right? Like this one. It even hit my power buy zone to the fucking tick. But I'm gonna wait and see what happens. Very possibly that I missed the trade, right? The probability that I missed the trade is super high, actually. But yeah, since this is more educational than actual trading, if I weren't in this webinar with you guys, I would have, placed my orders and my VAPs, the signal, etc., etc., etc. But you know what? Let's wait and see because, like I told you before, I might just find a new entry here, which I don't think. I might, but I really don't think I will. I really, really don't think that I will. Well, you know what? It happens. It happens. Fucking happens. Right. The S&P 500. Right. Let's have a look. Oh boy. You know what? I hope you guys. I hope you guys learned something. From everything that I just told you. Not only on the way that I trade or look for setups, etc., etc., or the steps that I take in order to take a profitable trade. But most importantly, about having patience and letting price hit your levels, right? Letting your play out, right? That is the most important thing, right? Letting your play out, right? Not getting too eager to take on a trade. That's just how you make money in the long term, right? If you miss a trade, it really doesn't fucking matter. There's so many more trades to come, so many more setups to come. Today I'm breaking even, right? I made money on the pound USD. I lost a short trade on gold. If you're not VIP, right, you don't know that, but I'm telling you. And yeah, losing a trade on gold doesn't mean that my bias is going to change, right? Um, no, it really doesn't. It really doesn't. I just, I just, in hindsight, and this is what I do when I journal, a losing trade. I go, what did I do wrong? What didn't I see here? And what I didn't see here was this. What I didn't see here was just this. I didn't see, I know this is the 5 minute chart, but let's call it the higher time frames. I didn't see this, just that this was buy side liquidity being built up, right? For this, supply zone to get mitigated. This one right here. Ton, a ton of volume, self volume accumulation here, right? And as you can see, and also, let me grab my power buy zone from the top, make it drop. Yeah, to the tick, right? Power buy zone. This would have drawn down on me a little bit. I wouldn't have taken this short, by the way. I wouldn't have taken this short, right, at all. But should have I seen this before looking for a trade here, a short trade here, right? I would have waited for this zone to get mitigated and just looked at the reaction of this zone, right? Before considering taking a short trade, which would have been this one right here. So that was my bad. That was my mistake this morning, gold. Yeah, what can I say? I am not perfect, and sometimes I make mistakes. But the important thing is to journal those mistakes and go through them, just to plug those leaks in your trading. So very possibly we'll try to find that short trade in this market. Let's have a quick look at this. Q, Q, Q. Possibly here. Something like this might work. Right. Let's have a look. Yeah, something like this. I'm really not a fan. I'm really, really not a fan of this setup. But should I be looking for another entry in this market, it would be something like this. About better R on this trade. Um, let's look at the power buy, power sell in this case, of course. It's a little higher, but it doesn't matter. You know what? I've been live for about 1 hour and a half. Hi, Sri. So, what are you looking in order to find key levels? Yeah, I'll answer that question, mate. So, finding key levels in the fucking market. Woo, I'm sorry. Uh, I just get up. I don't know if you guys know this, but I start my day every day at around 1:30 a.m. So, yeah, it's a little bit tiring. So key levels in the market. When I talk about key levels in the market, mate, I'm talking about levels that price has pivoted around historically, and also levels where we have seen historically big buyers and big sellers jumping into the market. So I go back in historic price action and I look for a pivot. Pivot is price has found support, broken, and then found resistance and then continued, right? So where's the pivot level? The pivot level is right here, right? I'm going to use a zone because I know key levels are actually zones. They're not straight lines, right? So this is pretty much the historically or historical key level, right? That I am looking in this market. Why? Because if you notice, this was the last time that we saw buyers jump in this market, right? And then when price broke to the downside, this is where we saw big sellers also jumping in into this market. So this is my historical key pivot level. Now, and I'm saying when price breaks to the upside because I'm hoping for that, right? When price breaks to the upside, I am going to look for the next key pivot level, right? To take first profits. Always do that. I always do that, which is this one right here. Hold on, a little lower. Boom. This one right here. Why? Because this is a level that buyers were protecting, and when price broke to the downside, again, this is where we encounter those fucking sellers. So yeah, those. This is how I pinpoint key pivot levels in the market or in historic price action, my friends. That is how I do it. That is how I do it. Yeah. Any more questions, guys, before I log off? I'm gonna keep on keeping on, right? Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep on keeping on finding that gold trade. Um, what platform could I use to place the IBAT or LBlock VIP crypto signals? Mate, you should email support for that. I really don't know. You know, you should email support. So, what I can tell you is that doing this is quite easy. You know what? I'm going to release a video because I recorded myself buying this token. So I'm going to release the video right now. I have to render it, right, so everybody can see how easy it is to do it. About your crypto, query. I don't really don't know. Just email support. They will sort you out. Let's have a look at the S&P 500 on the 50-minute chart. Rumba. So yeah, it's looking like I'm going to be adding on a break, not on a rally or selling that rally, right? So that will be for my swing trading VAPs. And on the pound USD, we are still hips to go in the sense that I just want to look. I just want to see price. Um, the USD Swiss franc is Olympus trade. All right. So yeah, this just sucks. Well, you know what? Sometimes we're going to miss trades. Yeah, so I've been live for a while now, an hour and a half. I hope. I mean, uh, we didn't get to place that sell limit order because we were looking at some other markets. In hindsight, I should have placed it before going to the higher time frame charts. But you know what? It is what it is. But I really hope you found, at least the educational content of value. You know. That's what's more important for me. And if you're not a VIP and what you're looking for are signals, then you should just fucking subscribe. It's only 40 pounds a month. If you don't like it, you can cancel your subscription. But I reckon you're going to like it because we put a ton of effort on what we do, and we're good. We're good, right? If we weren't good, we would not be selling this, right? And we would not have this much subscribers. Also, this is not for everybody in the sense that Yeah, I mean, well, what I do or what Olympus does might not make sense to everybody, but that's good. You should be with a team of traders that you connect with, right? So if it's not for you, that's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna push this blindly to someone that is not going to find value in it, right? I don't want that. If you had one piece of advice of your best learning curve, what would that be? Clean yourself up, right? What you do in your personal life projects in what you do in your trading. So, yeah, I mean, focus on your health, focus on your mindset. Um, Try to be as stoic as you can be, right? Yeah, I mean it's important. I mean, I know that I talk a lot about the psychology side of things, but if I mean, if you don't have a strong mindset, mate, I mean, and I talk from experience. I already told you what happened with me, right? One on the second account that I mean, I didn't blow it, but I lost a ton of it, right? And what hurt the most is that for the first time in my career, I was making consistent money, right? Month over month, right? That account, I grew that account by, I don't remember, 15, 20%. It took me about 8 months. And I completely erased that in less than a week. So that hurt, right? And the only reason is that I didn't have a strong mindset, right? And you can have I mean, the greatest training system, the holy fucking grail, but if you're not strong enough, I mean, because you are going to incur in losing streaks, right? Everybody does. And, that is going to fuck your mindset up very quickly if you're not strong. So focus on that and, uh, and then come back to me, and I'll give you another piece of advice. How many pips per month average on VIPs? I love the educational content. Thank you, Isaac. I don't fucking know how many pips we make. Oh shit, the DXY. Yes, I'm gonna do that before I log off. Hold on. So we make a shit ton of pips, mate. I don't know. Ah, shit. Let me see. This month alone, I'm going to give you the information for this month. This month, we have made how many pips? We, I don't know. Uh, where do you say this? I don't know. Mm, three. Ah, yes. Here is where. Or none? I don't know. Three, 4,000? I don't fucking know. Right? I don't keep count. I mean, I don't keep count of the pips that I make. Most importantly, because if I mean, I might make 18 pips on the pound USD, but I might make 500 pips on gold, but I might make more profits on the pound USD. So pip count to me is bullshit. Test us out, mate. If you don't like it, just ask for your money back, and that's it. I mean, it's that simple as that. All the cursing and swearing. Welcome to the daily laugh of a trader. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do curse a ton, right? Yeah, but that's just how I speak. I don't know. How? Why did you retracted your message, because yeah, you were asking about the crypto things. Me personally, I think great swing signal comes after NFP once a month, like current GBP USD swing signal came after NFP last month. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. Do you have a big enough sample size to, you know, to me, and lately, non-farm payrolls just It's just sucky to trade per se that particular day. I mean, I'm not telling you that you should trade those news releases if you are not a professional because you're going to get fucked. And more so right now because non-farm payrolls have been very choppy, because of the mixed data. But no, I don't think so. So DXY, all right, damn it. I missed this trade. Thank you guys, right, for keeping me away of my fucking charts. I appreciate it. Alright, so DXY. Alright, so DXY, the US dollar. US dollar currency index. So I'm bullish, right? This is what I was doing right before my systems crashed. Right, so the US dollar currency index, I'm still bullish, right? Even though after this, And by the way that I trade or analyze the markets, you know that this is exactly what I'm looking for deep buys on the USD, right? Now, I'm not going to go through that, but quite honestly, what I'm going to tell you is this, right? Um, to me, this is a buy. I mean, this is the level to look for buys, right? I'm not going to tell you that this is a buy opportunity because the upside in this market hasn't been confirmed just yet, right? Hear me out. Now let's go to the 4-hour chart, right? Now let's pinpoint this low. This is very important, guy. This is very important, right? Even though this fucking week right here just went, 0.00000.1% below this week. It is a new lower low, right? Technically speaking, right? So the upside in this market hasn't been confirmed just yet, right? But just by looking at the levels, right, or the structure in this market, I can tell you that this is the level that I'm looking for a possible reversal, right, or for possible new buys on this market. Now, having said that, let's go to a 5-hour chart. Don't even ask me why I use the 5-hour chart or the 4-hour chart. Yeah, this can get a little boring. So playing with those time frames to me is just fun. Having said that, what I'm looking for is this. This is the range. This is like a no trade range for me. Why? Because even though I'm looking for buys, it's so far from being confirmed, right? The reversal. I need this high to break, right? First, I need this high to break. Then I need price to come back inside of that range to mitigate the zone that created this breakout for me to look for buys. That is one possibility here. The other possibility is that I'm fucking wrong and that price is going to continue to dip, right? But and who knows, right? Who knows? But this is the at least on the mid to short term, the make it or break it zone on the XY. So, in my opinion, it, oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting rid of coffee also, so this is hard. So for me, the make it or break it zone is this one right here. If price just breaks with these lows, then it's a no go for longs. But I will look for longs lower, right? Remember, we're talking about an 8% pullback on a 28% rally. So even if price continues to dip towards this zone right here, I'm eyeballing it, guys, towards this area right here, right? This would be in fact just just. Damn it! I always take the wrong one. This would be an 11% drawdown, so less than a 50% pullback from the very lows of the move. So this is still a bullish market, right? I will keep you posted on the VIP group, mate. This is very slow. But yeah, we missed this trade, mates. I'm sorry to tell you that we missed this trade, which is fine. Which is fine. All right. What are your thoughts on competition for VIP traders? What do you mean competition? This is, like a competition, a trading competition for VIP traders? I don't believe in that. I don't believe in forcing, That doesn't accomplish anything. that doesn't accomplish anything because whoever wins the fucking competition is one lucky motherfucker because whoever wins the competition is the guy that's going to place the entire you know, of course, I mean, if it's in a demo account, it's even worse because, you know, you're going to open a 100,000 demo account and you're going to place the entire 100,000, you know, demo dollars with full leverage on one trade. And if it hits, you know, and if, you know, you hit the right direction, you're going to make 7 million% and you're going to win the competition. So it accomplishes nothing. I mean, I could put on place a competition where we actually, you know, look for the best risk management, etc., etc. But that, my friend, is too much work, and I am not going to do that. So no to the competitions. Right? Competitions accomplish nothing at all. Accomplish nothing but me and the company burning our time and our money in nonsense. So, yay, this is looking good. This is looking good. Still looking good, guys. For possible shorts, I'm gonna keep on keeping on for a little while. Maybe for a little while. Right, so, yeah, I might look for shorts again here. You know, yes, my friend Chris Farrell, it is. This is the only thing that I do. I also make my own soap and sell it on Etsy. Yeah, I'm also a tattoo artist. Now, this is the only thing that I do. All right, so very possibly I'm going to take a break. Not very possibly. I am going to take a break. I'm very tired. You know, it's insane how addictive coffee is. You know, just try to survive without. I mean, if you drink coffee every day, just try to survive without coffee. You know, just try to survive without coffee for a week or so. You're not going to make it. I mean, it's insanely. I mean, and what I'm feeling right now, right? You know, I'm getting tired, etc. And just thinking about a cup of coffee to wake me up. I think it's withdrawal. I don't know, but it's not like I'm hurting, right, for my cup of coffee, but my body is just too used to that, too used to that, and I didn't like it. I don't like it, so I'm getting rid of that. So if I yawn and you don't like it, you can fuck off. All right, so yeah, very possibly we'll be taking that short trade. I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm not gonna stay here and wait for this, you know, to play out. But what I will do is just go through a couple of markets very quickly, just very fucking quickly. Aussie yen. Oh yeah, I had my cat yen set up. Yeah, it didn't play out either. That Aussie yen is really looking good. Let's have a look at the Aussie. You gap fields on the Aussie. 50-minute chart, gap field. Ooh, we might get something. We might have something in our hands. Traders. All right, this is where price closed, and this is where it opened. Uh, Gap hasn't been filled fully. Oh, hold on. Hasn't been filled fully. Hold the fuck on. You know, but I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, this right here again, same setup, guys. Same fucking setup. You know, same setup, same entry model. Here, eager short traders getting stopped out. Now I'm gonna look for shorts here, but you know what? I'm too tired for to do the entire analysis on this chart. So I'm not gonna do it. This is the other thing, right? If you are not 100%, just don't do it. Um, don't do it. Right? I was 100% here, but I mean, I missed it because of you. But if you feel tired, I mean, there's no absolutely no reason for you to trade every day if you are not. If this, I mean, even if this is your main job, there's absolutely no reason for you to trade every day. Sometimes you're not going to be on the zone, and if you are not on the zone, you're not going to make optimal decisions, right? And if you're not going to make optimal decisions, then you're going to burn money, right? And it doesn't matter if you actually made money whilst not making optimal decisions, but you need to you need to understand that it's everything is on the long term, right? So, um, if your decision is not optimal on a vacuum, that same decision over and over and over and over and over and over is going to lose money, right? Mathematically speaking, that's how you need to look at things, right? So, pretty low Momo here, right? Pretty low Momo here on the short side of gold. Um, yeah, very possibly that I'm also not going to stay here after I close this session, right? I'm not going to stay here to wait for that gold setup to play out because I need a break. But yes, I will be back before the open for those possible S&P 500 shorts. Let's see if we haven't missed them too. Fuck. Huh. No, we have not. So yeah. What time is it in New York? Let's have a look. New York time now. 6:30 a.m. So I will be back in 2 hours, just to look at pre-market volume, right? If price just broke with the lows, very possibly this is what I will be looking for. Breaking. I told you that I was looking for a possible break of these lows, but I might get a better opportunity or a better risk to reward ratio trade somewhere in the vicinity of this, right? I'll figure it out. You're welcome, Chris Azafero. I'll figure it out. For the time being, I remain short this market. Yeah, this is short. There's absolutely no reason for me to look for buys. On the gold side of things, just a quick note: if you are going to keep on looking for possible setups, this has long played out. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I'm gonna tell you one fucking thing though. Now, even though this has long played out and we missed that entry was spot on. Uh, you know, there's still a ton of things that need to happen, right? So, the first thing that needs to happen is that price needs to break with these two lows right here, the two arrows that I'm pointing out, right? That is going to ignite that bearish momentum that we're talking about. Right now, price is ranging. Also, because if we look at volume, I haven't seen a big accumulation of sell orders being placed here. Very possibly after the mitigation of that, yes, right here, after the mitigation of that supply zone, we saw an increase in selling orders or selling volume, right? Now, right, so yeah, there's a couple of things that need to happen. Also, if we look at the very short term, the other possible entry that I was talking about is possibly playing out, which I won't take because I already had my plan, right? I already had my plan. You can see that there's liquidity being built up here, right, after the break of these lows, right? So after the break of the structure, right? Yeah, we have sellers jumping in at the break of the previous lows. Same fucking thing that I always talk about. Very possibly they're going to get stopped out and this zone right here getting hit before the move to the downside. But again, I won't be here on my charts, and I'm not going to place a sell limit on that particular scenario because that is not the trade that I had planned. I'm just pointing some things out for you guys if you want to keep looking at this particular market. Um, but I'm not. So, yeah, I'll be back. I'm not gonna go. Not going to be back live today. I'll be back tomorrow, but I will be back on my desk. Ooh, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I will be back on my desk. I will be back on my desk. Now it sounds like, huh? Who do I sound like? Clinton. Why am I speaking like U.S. presidents? I don't know. So, but I will be back on pre-market action just to have a look at my other plays or my other possible scenarios. Yeah, just to see what the fuck is up, right? This S&P 500 is just looking very good. So heads up to that on the swing trading team. The pound USD still very raw. And for the VAPs, yeah, we'll see if we can get this gold short. But if we don't, that's fine, guys, right? So thanks again. If you have any questions, just type it. Just send an email to support. Anything, questions, kind regards, whatever. Um, yeah, so Falcons, I hope that DXY explanation helped you out. Um, I am out, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, if you like this, if you like my shows, um, I would appreciate some feedback. This is very important, right? For me, because I do this. I just go on a limb, right? In the sense that I just go through my thought process out loud. Whatever the fuck I'm thinking, or whatever I'm looking for, or whatever I want to see happen, is what I'm talking about, right? But if I get your feedback, I can, make this a little more specialized to your needs, if that makes sense, right? Because, I mean, if I don't know what you want, yeah, this is looking good. This possible gold short second setup is looking very good. Very possibly will be staying for this one. So, yeah, so if I don't know what you guys are looking for, educationally speaking, right? There's no way I can deliver it. I'm sorry, there's no way I can deliver it. So, yeah, don't be a fool and give me feedback. You can do it by sending an email to support. They will fill me in on everything. So, um, let's jump on that. Don't forget the Dash to Trade pre-sale, guys. I mean, this is an amazing thing that's going to happen. Here's the team I'm missing. But that's fine. Yeah. This is an amazing thing. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait for this to launch. Right. Yeah. Figure it out. Fucking figure it out. Right. So thank you for joining me, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.